is Light, and this is Katawa Shoujo. This game is kind of an interactive story. The name literally translates to crippled girls, maybe an S. I don't know if just crippled girl or crippled girls, but there's some you know what? I'll let the story explain itself for you. Let's get started. Oh, hello. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The decadus trees provide a beautiful green canopy far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. But now, in late winter, it feels I am standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together, furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Ah yes, the note slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way it shows a bit of initiative. I'll get my glasses on, because I need to see. As I ponder the meaning of the note, snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling from the white painted sky, are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time has slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind. Hi, Hisao? You came? A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never has more than eavesdropped on to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. Iwanako? I'm sorry if I can't pronounce these right. I've gotten a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Damn it, I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result. Hell yeah, pathetic. No, it wasn't. It's a good question. I mean, not really. You should obviously know it's hers if she's here, but... Anyway, Snow. Yes, I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. Whiteness. Snow. Whoa. Whoa. My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out from my chest and claim this goal for itself. I think your main character has heart problems. I'm not sure. Here we are, out in the cold. Once again, the wind stirs up in the branches. The cacophonous something noise is music to my ears. Iwanako flinches ever so softly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself, as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long, dark hair around her finger. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. Whiteness. My throat is tight. I doubt I would even force out a word if I tried. You see, I wanted to know if you go out with me. Oh, a girl asked me out. I stand there, motionless, safe from my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond their breaking point. Oh my god, music. Hisao? I reached up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Hisao? 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 I don't know how to... Oh, heart. My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot up in terror. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hisao. I should say that louder. Hisao! The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. That's normal. The one around me can be a bear. No, oh god, what's going on? Dull winter. I want to run toward me. All these fades black. Why do I gotta be the only guy with the heart problem, really? The last thing I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Awanako screaming for help at the incessant clatter of branches above. Fade black. I'm alive! Four Leaf Studios presents Katawa Shoujo. Fuck yeah. Inspiration, Raida. Writing, anonymous people. Editing, people. Silent Cook. Music, people. Fade blur. Art, people. That's a syringe. Art, more people. Additional art, more people. FMV animation, Mike and L. You go, Mike and L. That's a clock! Directing, those people! Engineering, that person, Delta. Production, those people. Is that it? The clock fades to blur, and in blackness. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. Oh, a heart attack! Aww. Poor guy. Hospital room! In that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. That's not very many. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone in your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that, but I think it's arrhythmia. Arrhythmia. That's it. Arrhythmia. A strange word. A foreign alien one. Fuck yeah. One that you don't want to be in the same room with. Exactly. Get the fuck out of here. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically. Did you mean to say erotically? If not, then I get, yeah, erratically. And occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. No shit, Sherlock. Apparently I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. You're alive, aren't you, bitch? My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had to... Why there's so many big words? Hemorrhages apiece. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Aww. Of course there isn't a cure. Then why would you pay for it? Just go into a back alley for like 5 minutes and there's a cure there. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. Aww. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Aww. No one cares. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. What about that girl?